chime in. So, welcome back to Tramlines. We're the Teletarts. I'm Francesca, and I'm here with Lias from Fat White Family. Did I get it right? Tell me, did I get it right?
Was it right enough?
Was it close enough? Yeah. Okay. Cool.
You know.
How's it been? How's the weekend been for you? We're only on.
How's it been? I went to the Sheaf last night. Is it the Sheaf?
Yeah.
I drank a lot of that moonshine ale. You know.
How did you feel this morning after the reach?
Yeah, it was like horrible. It gave me like the worst gut rot I've ever had.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't do any drugs or anything. I thought I'd been a good boy. But it's like weird. You drink a little bit of it. It goes down very easily.
It is. It's soft. It's
and
a smooth ride.
Over the course of the week, I'd almost convinced myself that it was like kind of good for you.
Yeah.
Things, but fucking hell, man, I woke up this morning. It was just like, awful.
You're still here though, and that's what matters, right?
I'm still here. Yeah, just about. You know, 20 minutes to go, or something like that. You know.
So the set tonight, what can people expect? Because you've had sets before in Sheffield where people have not known what to expect, or they have, or...
I think, you know, so I just a little bit of entertainment, you know.
Entertainment.
I don't know, I don't really go into it with any kind of plan, you know. It just depends how you feel when you get up there, innit? And how the band play. I kind of just work in amongst that, you know.
How did you originally...
Well, me, Sol and Nathan, and we've kind of known each other for about 5, 6, 7 years, maybe something like that. Just like South London, we were in a really shitty band. Not shitty actually, that's harsh. Like utterly, you know, committedly amateurish band.
What was it called?
The Saudis. We were in the Saudis.
Can we like YouTube it into the archives and find the old
I
video?
think there's one or two, but there's a video we've seen in the band. A song called The Yardie from Killarney, which I wrote about my friend Reggie, which was like me, when I moved to London from Northern Ireland. I'm not really Irish. I'm not really English.
Northern Irish.
Half, yeah. I mean, I'm not by blood, but I grew up there, like, I spent my teenage years there. Tyrone?
Tyrone. Belfast Bangor.
Belfast's a little bit more cosmopolitan. Tyrone is like really the fringe of European life,
yeah.
You know. But when I come to London, I remember, I think, not really knowing how to fit in and how to deal with, because I went to art school, you know, and I was very nervous, and you know, I was dressed in like clothes from River Island, and I didn't really know, I didn't really have much to say, you know, so I didn't, in a desperate bid to sort of claim some sort of identity for myself, I decided I'd be affirmedly Irish for a while.
Yeah.
You know, I'd listen to the Pogues a lot. And the Dubliners, and that was my shtick.
So Christmas was your time of year.
Christmas was a good time of year, but you know what I mean. That was kind of my that was my what you know. I decided I'll just be Irish because I'm not really Irish.
That guy.
You know, I kind of grew up there. You know, I mean, I did grow up there, but I'm not really Irish. You know what I mean? It's kind of I could just as easily say I was Scottish or fucking from Yorkshire even. You know, but that was what I did. So we had a song called Yardie from Killarney, which is a reworking of Waxy's Dargle. That's tune off the first Pogues album, which I think is a great album.
Yeah, definitely.
But that was, I met Saul through doing that.
Have you ever karaoke'd the Pogues?
I only ever karaoke one song.
What is it?
John Denver Country Roads.
Yeah, you have to throw yourself in that though, don't you?
It's got that bit,
you either go for it or you don't.
It's the leap of faith moment, I'd call it. I mean all the best songs have a bit where you're either going to make a massive prick of yourself, or you're going to come out like fucking,
like,
you know,
yes,
like, yeah, you know, and the best tunes are those, you know, and it's like, you get to that bit of the song, you're like,
cunt.
You
either sound like cunt or country roads.
Yeah, there's no way of just like, you know, negating it, doing it kind of, you know, holding back a little bit, styling it out. You either, you know, and so that's the only song I do at karaoke, you know. And I sometimes I get it right, and sometimes I get it wrong. You know? But I think it's probably my favourite song.
Yeah.
I think it's probably the greatest song ever written.
You guys, obviously it's not karaoke, but you have like a new sort of fantasy band as well.
The Moonlandingz.
Moonlandingz. Yeah.
Moonlandingz.
Yeah. How's that going?
It's like it's going great. We're recording a new LP at the moment up here in Sheffield. I've moved up here to work on it over the summer in between festivals, before we get on the Fat White second album in November.
It's Sheffield?
I like Sheffield. I mean, Adrian, who I work with, doesn't let me out much. you know.
God, Adrian, why?
He doesn't let me out.
He wants to party, he needs to break free.
He's very possessive, you know. He takes me from, you know, he wakes me up in the morning at 10 to go to the studio, then we meet up with Dean Horner, who's working on it as well, and we spend 5 hours in there, and then we go for a few pints, and then, you know, I go home. I haven't been out and about. I haven't really been getting up too much.
Yeah.
You know,
but tonight it changes, so you go out and
I wish. Tonight I have to drive back to London because we're doing a photo shoot tomorrow at Beachy Head.
Yeah, whereabouts is that?
It's the south coast of England. You know, the big fucking white cliffs.
Yeah.
So we've got to go down there.
I see, that sounds cool.
It's where everybody kills themselves, isn't it, Beachy Head? It's where Throbbing Gristle.
We want to
redo the Throbbing Gristle.
Yeah. When my mum asks me where I lost my innocence, I'll be like, "Watch this moment on YouTube, Mum."
Yeah.
You told me about this beach where they all throw themselves off the edge.
This cracking beach. Yeah, it's nice. You know?
Yeah, and they sunbathing there.
But we're going down. Yeah, we're going down.
Someone might just land on you like.
Maybe, yeah. You know, dodgy. But yeah, we're going down there. I've got to go down there tomorrow, and then I'm coming back up to Sheffield to DJ tomorrow night at the Picture House with Wage. So a busy 24 hours.
Brilliant.
So I'd like to go out and party here, which I haven't at all. So I feel a little bit, you know, like I want to get out and spread my wings.
There's a lot of places to spread your wings. We'll get into it.
I'm sure there are. I can smell them on the wind.
So picking the right ones, it's like playing Minesweeper.
Instead I'm just in a little room with two middle-aged men working on like fucking electro, you know, highly homoerotic electro synth pop.
It's the best kind of synth pop.
About fucking rabies and glory holes, you know, I don't get out.
Rabies,
you know, yeah, we've written a song about like rabies coming back.
Yeah.
You know, it's kind of not really a thing anymore, rabies.
Yeah, no,
so the Moonlandingz have decided that that's kind of the issue that we take up.
Yeah,
you know?
it's not,
So we've written a song called The Rabies Are Back.
See what happens.
Yeah, so you know, you used to be like, you don't go on holiday in like Europe or whatever because it's guys there and fucking you get rabies and then you go on holiday here. That's the Moonlandingz vibe. Yeah.
Okay, so we've asked like everyone this question, and I'm going to ask you as well, because I like to see what people's answers are. If you know, when you step off stage and you finish your set, and if someone says to you, "Oh, how was it for you?" sort of thing, like whether it's a sound guy, someone from the audience, and imagine like you had no words, you couldn't word it to it, you had to make a noise. What noise would you make?
It's like
I was scared that you were going to scream then. I thought it was like going in
afterwards
make me jump. I was going like, oh.
It's a very sad time actually.
Oh no.
Well, it's a sad.
Is it like leaving a party when you hide everyone's shoes so they can't leave?
It's just you're just fucking knackered, aren't you? You know what I mean? You don't do anything remotely. Excuse me, are we in your dressing room? Is that? Oh, just got a hand there. Just a hand. Mysterious. No, it's horrible, isn't it? Because you build up to this point, and then you have this burst of excitement and revelry, and then you kind of just sitting there like all hollow and like
taking it away from me.
Yeah, that's when you end up, you know. I mean, you don't really want to go home to bed because your ears are ringing.
You're away. You want to party, then?
Yeah, that's when you end up partying, but you can't if you're touring all the time. You're busy and stuff, you know. Like when you start out, that's you just go on fucking benders for 3 days and 2 days, but you know. Not all the time, so much now.
Yeah.
You know, I'm nearly 30.
Yeah.
You know, I get poorly.
Oh, don't say that.
I get poorly. But
it's
no, it's
not
you get the post-gig depression.
Yeah.
You know.
So what can people expect coming up?
From us?
Yeah.
We'll be releasing our first single from the new album pretty soon. In the next couple of months. Album comes out in November.
Yeah.
It's kind of like. It's like the Hitler Youth doing Donna Summer vibe, you know.
That's a great
lie-back tinged.
Yeah.
You know, but it's still pretty erratic, you know, or eclectic depending on how you feel about the band.
Yeah.
Lots of different genres, a bit more ambitious.
Okay, interesting.
I prefer it to the first one.
Yeah.
It's less. I don't know. When I was making the first one, I was a little bit scared. I think.
Yeah.
Putting myself out there, really, you know.
Do you write the lyrics as well? Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that must be scary though. Like, you know, taking something that's from like right deep in and then like going to your mate.
Yeah,
like going
you
into a
can't
room
make
with
it.
your friends and being like,
know, you can't make
hey.
a dick of yourself with a bass line. You can't with a
Yeah.
shit lyric. Can
Yeah.
you? You know what I mean? It's like I think. So because of that, you end up behaving in a certain way. I feel like you end up kind of trying to smuggle your thing in there without anybody noticing.
And then someone notices, pulls you aside after like
It's like you can't be, you know, you can't be.
Are you alright, mate?
Yeah, I mean, the trick is not it's just to stop yourself from being like really sensitive about it. But it's really hard. It's like, you know what I mean? If it's shit, it's shit, innit? And it's so humiliating because you just
ripped your heart out.
I thought this was really good. It says a lot about you as a person if you think this particular phrasing is, you know, something that's worth being fucking omitted out there into the public sphere. I mean, there's so much crap, and everybody thinks that a singer or a writer or an artist or whatever, you know, there's all this kind of, you know, but you have to do away with all that because it's the wrong way of thinking, isn't it? You know, and it doesn't matter whether you're, it doesn't matter whether you're playing in a pub or you're playing in a big venue or whatever, you know what I mean? You have to have a kind of